Hey guys, this is Wonderful, and today I'm going to be walking you guys through the Easter egg steps for the new custom zombies map, the Swan. This is an insanely fun map by Pieman and Hex Zombies that is very Black Ops 2-esque and has a long and sometimes confusing Easter egg. The Easter egg can be done with any amount of players, but it's probably easier and more fun with more people, just saying. Anyway, let's get started. The very first thing you need to do is gather 3 parts that can spawn in different locations around the map, and put each of them on this table near Deadshot. Sorry I don't have any video footage of all these locations, but don't worry, the parts aren't that hard to find. The parts are an antenna, which usually spawns near Stamina for Ring of Fire, a radio, which can spawn down in the room by double tap, in the room blocked off behind the bathtub, or on the shelf in the electric cherry room right as you come in. The final part is the battery, which can spawn in the buyable grenade room, in the hallway near the power, or by mule kick in the lake. If the parts aren't in any of these locations, just have a look around the map a little more. As I said before, they're really not that hard to find, and you shouldn't have much trouble. Now you're finally ready for step 1. Before starting the step, you're going to need to pick the battery back up from the table and bring it down to this space in the power room and place it. Now you can begin step 1. Basically, all you need to do is get a bunch of kills with the sonar fence up by Mule Kick and fill this tube completely to the top with zombie souls. I highly recommend having PhD for this step, as the fence can and will hurt you without it. Believe me, I learned that the hard way. Once you finish filling the tube up, a yellow crystal will appear on top of the fence post. You need to get this down with the Hell's Retriever, which can be obtained by shooting 5 skulls around the map. Once you have the crystal in your possession, you need to take it back down to the power room and place it in one of these focusers hanging from the ceiling. You will need 5 crystals in total to power the battery. For the next step, someone is going to need Matryoshka dolls out of the box. All you need to do is come to this room here and kill a zombie horde in this room with the dolls. Make sure you spread your horde out a little bit so that all these lights on the ceiling light up green. If done correctly, the crystal will appear on the ceiling. Take it with the Hell's Retriever and place it in a different focuser in the power room. Now you can begin step 3. Head back up to the surface and you'll find 4 generators in different locations around the forest. Just like in Call of the Dead, you need to grenade each of these generators so that the red light turns off. The locations are on screen now. Once you have detonated all 4 of the generators, you will immediately get a zombie blood, and the crystal will appear right next to you. Grab it with your retriever and head back down to the power room to place it. The 4th step is basically a waiting game. Head back to the lake and you'll see 5 yellow glowing orbs and the enormous crystal attached to the mountainside. By this point, someone needs to have the shrink ray, or the baby gun, whatever you want to call it, out of the box. It does not need to be upgraded. Once someone has it, camp by the sonar fence until the person with the shrink ray gets a zombie blood. Once they have it, they need to go to one of these 5 crystals and shoot it with the shrink ray. The ray will deflect off the other crystals and with some luck should hit the giant crystal. If it doesn't, you need to shoot a different crystal first, and so on. I recommend going to this crystal first because this one is usually the one that will deflect to hit the giant crystal. Again, grab it with the Hell's Retriever and go back down to the power room. For the 5th and final crystal, you need to head down the stairs and initiate a lockdown. You can do this for 1,000 points by hitting this panel right here. After the lockdown has initiated, this wall will slide away to reveal a place where you can enter codes. The code you need to enter is 4, 8, 15, 16, 23, 42. These are also the rounds that the Avogadro zombie comes on as well. You can change the numbers on the box by simply hitting F on them. As you get each number right, a new green light will turn on above you, and when all the lights are green, the crystal will appear on the ceiling here. Grab it and head back to the power room. Now you should have placed all 5 crystals. Once you do this, you just need to wait until the computer in the control room starts beeping and you need to save the world. I'm sorry again for the lack of footage. Believe it or not, I kind of forgot to record this part. Anyway, once you save the world, the crystals will power the battery and it will glow yellow to show that this has been completed. You can then pick it up and bring it back to the workbench where it will promptly tell you that the signal is being jammed. On a side note, at this point you will be able to upgrade your staffs if you want to. All you need to do is place your staff in the testing chamber where the battery was, and save the world again. Then you can pick up the upgraded staff version from there. Continuing on the Easter egg. To unjam the signal, head to the submarine where Pack-a-Punch is, and you will notice that this door has been opened and you can enter a small control room. There will be a small panel right here that says press F to unjam the signal. Once you've done this, you are ready for the final battle. When you are satisfied with your firepower, hit F on the workbench. The game will immediately kill all the zombies still alive in the round, give you a 350-second countdown, and start spawning a hell of a lot of boss zombies. Rest in peace, headphone users, because there will be a screamer spawning about every 10 seconds. You need to hold out during this finale until the countdown ends, at which point everyone will receive all the perks. When you are ready to end the game, head over to this Ascension lander right here, and you can finally escape from the Swan in a truly epic ending. Well guys, that is the entire Easter egg tutorial for the Swan. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like or a comment, or even subscribe if you're feeling a little crazy. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video.